Ryan here. I'm coming at you with a video where I talk about all my favorite Christmas films. I was going to film this about a week ago, but it didn't work out, so I'm doing it now. And it is, what day is it? I think it's the 21st. Let me check. It's the 22nd. So we still got a couple days before Christmas. First and foremost, I just want to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody who watches my channel. I hope you have a great holiday season. And whatever you do, if you're doing anything with your families, be safe and make sure you watch some good movies. So let's go ahead and get started. These aren't really in any particular order, except for the last few. Those are like my favorite ones. But yeah, this is one that I always start out that you're watching. I'm not going to go over all the plots with all these just because everybody pretty much has seen videos on these movies, has seen the movies. You don't really need a plot synopsis, so I'm just going to show them to you, maybe talk a little bit about them, but that's about it. Just to keep this video, because I could babble on for about 30 minutes. So let's see. So the first one is Bad Santa. I always start out the year watching this. Funny film. This is one of those films that my stomach hurts. I'm laughing so hard. Afterwards, my throat's all sore as well, and it's just like, man, it's such a funny movie. And has a little bit of heart to it too, which makes up for the fact that it's a really crude movie. But it's a fun movie, and I recommend it if you don't care about crudeness and craziness, I guess I could say. But yes, Bad Santa. The next one is Elf. There's so many things to this movie that just makes me laugh. I think it's hilarious. I love the the production design of the North Pole. I love the fact that they took Will Ferrell, who is the biggest idiot in this movie, and made James Caan his dad. I mean, that's just comedic genius right there. And I'm a big fan of anything that Jon Favreau directs. I'm a huge fan of, Jon Favreau, Vince Vaughn, Peter Billingsley, their whole production team that they put out movies with. And so anything they do or star in, I'm there. And this movie is just awesome. I love it. The next movie is a classic, and it's just an awesome movie to watch if you just want to be entertained and you want to get in the Christmas spirit. And they just don't make them like this anymore. And it's White Christmas. Just an overall fun movie starring Bing Crosby, Rosemary Clooney. Just such a fun Christmas film. And same director who did like Casablanca. And so, I mean, it has some really good quality filmmaking behind it. And it's just a great film to watch around Christmas time. The next two are ones that I've watched pretty much every year since they came out around this time. And it is Home Alone and Home Alone 2. I usually don't even think about the other Home Alone films. I think these are the ones that, really stand the test of time. They were very good, like quality films, especially the first one. The second film is pretty much a carbon copy of the first one, but they took a formula that works and they made another movie out of it. And it's still incredibly entertaining and hilarious. Yeah, they're just great films. And unfortunately, some of these films are like my all-time favorite films, and I just don't own them on Blu-ray yet. Usually, I'll get to Christmas time and I'll watch the film, and I'm like, man, I really need to get those on Blu-ray for next Christmas. And then the whole year goes by. Next thing you know, it's Christmas time, and I'm like, man, I didn't get the Blu-ray. I'll get it before next Christmas. Next thing you know, it's 2014, and all my Christmas movies are still on DVD, which I'm fine with because I love DVD and I love Blu-ray, but some of these films would look so amazing on high def. So the next one isn't one I necessarily watch every year. I just own it for sentimental reasons and the fact that I used to love it as a kid, and I probably watch it every other year now. Not every single year. Just because sometimes I'll catch it on TV, but this actual DVD, I don't watch it every single year. But it's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And I got it when it came out, so it comes with a slipcover, and it's like has like glitter and stuff all over it, and it's really annoying. But I like the fact that it has the slipcover still, because I don't think you could buy it with the slipcover anymore. So yeah, and I got glitter all over my hands now. That's the only thing that sucks about these kind of sets that have glitter on it, is that it gets all over everything. Um, the next one is Christmas Vacation. I'm a huge National Lampoon's Vacation guy. I love Vegas Vacation, European Vacation, and I love Christmas Vacation. Um, Probably not nearly as much as everybody else does around Christmas time, because I could really watch this movie any time during the year. Um, but I watch Vacation like once a month. I love that film so much. And for some reason, I don't love this nearly as much as the first one. And to be honest with you, I could actually watch Vegas Vacation more than this one as well. Um, why that is, I don't know. But I really love this film too. And so I always try to watch it about mid to late Christmas time. Like, maybe about the 15th or 16th. I'm running late this year because my new job, I'm like really, really busy. So I haven't actually watched this yet this year. But I'll probably watch it like, Christmas Eve or something like that. But yeah, my phone's going off. Yeah. Anyways, the next one is Tim Allen and the Santa Claus. To be honest with you, I liked this movie when I was a kid, but I wasn't obsessed with it. I actually never even owned it until I bought this DVD a few years ago. I don't know why. Huge fan of Tim Allen. He is a great stand-up genius. Not a stand-up genius, but like a stand-up comedy genius. I love Home Improvement. Love anything that he's really in. And this movie is just an awesome holiday Christmas movie. Um, I definitely like this far better than I like the sequels. And I don't know why I just never bought it as a kid. I always just watched it on Disney Channel. So, the Santa Claus. And right back to what I mentioned a few movies ago, I really like anything with Vince Vaughn in it. And Fred Claus is one that I love. Some people crap on it all the time, and I don't know why. Yeah, it's not the best movie ever, but it is hilarious. It is heartfelt. A lot of people just hate Vince Vaughn because they think he plays the same character in every movie. You could say that about so many actors, but this movie is just fun. It's a really fun, hilarious movie, and it's just fully entertaining, and I love it. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies, and a movie that I could really watch any time of the year and just laugh and forget about the stresses of life. Um, yeah, Fred Claus. And I don't own it, but another one that I started watching a couple years ago every Christmas was Four Christmases with Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn. I think that movie's hilarious too. I think everybody can relate to trying to visit all your family on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve and the stresses that, especially if like you're married and you're in a relationship, the stress that it could put on your relationship because it's incredibly annoying. But the next movie I'm going to talk about or show is one that I just love. I love the movie. I've actually already watched it like 5 times in the last month and a half. I could watch it all year long. It is just, in my opinion, it's a masterpiece of this type of film. And I'm a huge fan of the director and the writer. And it is Love Actually. The reason why I love this film so much is because it isn't just a whole bunch of plot lines of relationships and like it inspired all those movies like New Year's Eve, Valentine's Day. But the thing is, the reason why this one is more acclaimed is because it's like a way more of an honest look. Not every story has a happy ending, and that's what's brilliant about it. It's um, it's really uplifting in a lot of aspects. The music is beautiful, but it's really an honest look at different types of relationships and stuff like that. And I mean, come on, has some of the greatest soundtrack music for any movie, and it's just so funny because like there's a lot of famous people in it, but some people that are in it, like Martin Freeman or Andrew Lincoln, are just now like becoming hugely popular. I mean, I've been a fan of Martin Freeman and Andrew Lincoln since like this movie, but now they're huge, and now he's on the cover, and it's just funny because he looks all like young and looks like a pretty boy, that kind of thing. And now he's in The Walking Dead, and he's, you know, beating up zombies, and so it's just funny, like seeing somebody who plays like a Southern boy now to have like a British accent, and he's just, young and looks like a college kid, and it's just really funny seeing how far people have come. Martin Freeman looks extremely young in this movie too, and I mean, I know the movie's like 10 years old. It's just one of those things where it looks funny seeing an actor that's like really popular now. Back then, when in a really popular movie, but before they got popular, if you know what I'm trying to say. And this is one of them, because when I first saw this, I loved it, and I didn't know who some of those people were. And now that I've rewatched it countless times, I'm like, hey, that person's popular now. That person's popular now. Look how young they look, So, but I just love this movie altogether. Let's see. I got about 4 left. This is one I've watched since I was a kid all the time. Christmas Story. I don't really have anything to say about that except I kind of look like him. Christmas Story. Sorry, I'm kind of running out of stuff to say with some of these movies, but Christmas Story is really interesting because it was like a commercial failure when it came out, but now it has such a huge cult following that they could re-release it into theaters and it'll make a lot of money. And it is such a famous movie now. Thanks to home video and the fact that they played it for like 24 hours on TNT or TBS for like the last 15 years. I actually make it a thing not to watch that marathon because I don't want to get sick of the movie, so I always just watch it once a year with the DVD. The next one is something that I watch every year since it came out, and it's just a great, great, fun film, and that's The Muppet Christmas Carol. It's such a great movie with a lot of awesome music. I'm a huge Frank Oz fan, so anything Frank Oz ever did, I'm all for it. And it's funny because I've watched this movie with people, and they didn't realize that Frank Oz did the voice of Yoda. And I've actually heard somebody before say, "Why does Miss Piggy sound like Yoda?" And then like, well, Frank Oz did the voice for Yoda and Miss Piggy and a bunch of other Muppets. And it's just a fun movie and a great take on a classic story. So yeah, The Muppet Christmas Carol. The next film is actually my favorite live-action version of A Christmas Carol, and it's the 1951 black and white Alistair Sim Christmas Carol. And I think I like it because the acting is all these stage actors, and it's really over the top acting, low budget kind of film stock, and it just gives even more of an eeriness to some of the stories or some of the segments in the film, like when the ghost of Christmas Past is coming into the house, and when Marley comes into the house, and it's just really creepy and eerie. And but the acting in this is so over the top that it just makes it gold. Like, it's just really good. It's such a great film. The next one is my all-time favorite Christmas movie and one of my all-time favorite movies. It'd probably be on my top 50 list now, but yet it's always been in my top 100, and it's just such a powerful movie. And it's not even really a Christmas movie, but everybody watches it this time of the year just because part of the movie is about Christmas, or is on Christmas Day. But it's such a great message, and I think a lot of people can relate to it. I know I can. I know that there's some times in my life where I feel like maybe I missed the boat or I missed the bus. Like you feel like you're not really doing what you dreamed of doing, that kind of a thing. But it doesn't mean you're a failure in any way. And what can I be talking about other than It's a Wonderful Life? Directed by the brilliant Frank Capra, starring the always amazing Jimmy Stewart. It's just a great film for so many reasons. And yes, I still only own the DVD, even though it's one of my favorite movies. But it's okay, because I'm actually, even if I get the Blu-ray, which I am going to get, I'm going to keep this DVD because it's really sentimental to me, because I've actually had it since 2001 when this was released on DVD. And this is the same copy I've had the entire time. And so it's like I've watched this copy every single year. I've brought it to people's houses and like had It's a Wonderful Life viewings there with this copy. And even if I get the Blu-ray, who knows? I might still only watch this at Christmas time. I might watch the Blu-ray at other times, but who knows? Or I'll take the DVD and a Blu-ray case, and I'll get one of those double disc Blu-ray cases and put the DVD in it, and maybe put this artwork, fold it up or something and put it inside it as well. Who knows? Either way, I'm keeping the DVD. I'm sure I'm forgetting a lot of Christmas movies. I always watch Die Hard. I always watch Fanny and Alexander, Bergman film that takes place around Christmas time. I always watch Eyes Wide Shut around Christmas time. One of my favorite Kubrick films. There's a Christmas tree, like literally in every single scene of that movie. There's just a lot of movies that I always watch around this time of the year, but those were my main ones that I always watch, pretty much religiously every single year at this time of the year. So, but anyways, guys, I hope I didn't bore you too much. I know that there were some times where I wasn't really saying anything, but it's all good. Anyways, just to let you know, I got some Godzilla movies or videos that are going to be going up this week, so look out for that. It'll be the return, or really the start of my Road to Godzilla series. I did one episode on it, and then I've been waiting for all the news about the film and the trailer to come out to continue with it. So now I'll be reviewing all the films that I have or that I've seen. So I think I'm going to probably make about 10 or 15 videos talking about maybe 1 or 2 movies every video. So we'll see how it goes. But anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video, and have a Merry Christmas. Bye.